The field of prostate cancer care has completely revolutionized over the last 20 years. We've made so many advances in terms of drug therapy and in terms of radiotherapy and other treatment approaches. So why did we start Cure Prostate Cancer Canada? Most of the charities up until 2010, when we started the charity, really focused on bench to bedside clinical medicine, which means really a 20 to 25 year arc in terms of getting discoveries into patients and making a difference. And so we started the charity in 2010. And one of the first programs we decided to fund was this Prostate Advances in Comparative Effectiveness, or the PACE study. It was a study that randomized over 800 men to 5 treatments of radiotherapy using a higher precision technique that we were the first in Canada to develop here at Sunnybrook, and compare it to what was then standard, 20 or 39 visits to the hospital. The results have just read out in the New England Journal of Medicine, and it's a real game changer. This is going to revolutionize how men are treated for prostate cancer. The effectiveness of the treatment is the same for both groups, and we're seeing very minor urinary and bowel changes that are only lasting for a couple of months and require a simple medication that's well tolerated. So we're not talking about incontinence, we're not talking about wearing diapers, and we're not talking about taking lots of time off work for you to get through therapy. Essentially, you finish your treatment, you put your feet on the floor, and you can go play tennis. But we're not stopping there. We want to keep advancing the field. We've been on this journey over the last 24 years, from 40 treatments down to 25 to 5, and we want to keep going. So Cure Prostate Cancer Canada has also committed to sponsoring a 2 versus 5 treatment protocol. That 2 treatment program was also developed here at Sunnybrook and uses even tighter margins than we saw in the PACE study. We also have new technology, such as the MR-Linac, which gives us the ability to see and adapt treatment every single day. It's like having a custom-made suit delivered to you every single day. And we can actually target the radiation to the prostate with 0 millimeters of accuracy margin, which means we're not giving extra dose to normal tissues. So let me tell you more about what the next generation of 5 treatment approaches is going to look like. We traditionally treated patients with a machine that had a CT scan and a radiation treatment unit built into 2 parallel arms. What we have now is the ability to actually have a radiation treatment machine surrounded by an MRI, or a magnetic resonant imaging machine. What the MRI gives us is more detailed information about the soft tissues, specifically the prostate, the bladder, the bowels, and the nerves that control sexual function. So every single day, what I do is contour the prostate, contour the normal structures, and we actually come up with a plan right there on the spot, customized to that patient for that very moment in time. And it can be different every single time that patient's treated. So we can actually adapt the radiotherapy to the patient in that day. The next generation is actually going to be measuring biologic changes over time, so that we can actually take that information and how that patient is reacting to treatment and responding to treatment in real time, and actually make changes in real time to that patient. That's what the future of Prostate Cancer Canada is going to look like, and I hope that the Cure Prostate Cancer Foundation will make that happen. Why is our charity different? What did we do that was different from other charities? We've made huge advances in prostate cancer care over the last 20 years. People are living longer and they're living better. But what was different is that most of the charities sponsored work that was from the bench to the bedside to the clinical trials. And that usually took about 20 years. So we wanted something where men were benefiting from the treatment advances today for a cure within their lifetime. We started our program here at Sunnybrook Hospital in 2006. It was the first in Canada to offer 5 treatments of high precision radiotherapy for men with prostate cancer. And we're going to hear later today from Dr. Will Chu talking about this new study just published in the New England Journal of Medicine, where they showed that 5 treatments was just as effective and just as well tolerated compared to 20 or 40 treatments of radiotherapy. What was different about the charity and why we decided to sponsor this study called the PACE-B study is that we wanted to improve the cure rate for men with prostate cancer, but also make their lives better. Overall, it's been a fantastic program, and I want to thank our generous sponsors, the Ride for Dad, Janssen, Astellas, and AstraZeneca, and we look forward to your further support in the future. As Director of Research for the Prostate Group and as head of the site group, our goal at Sunnybrook is to cure every man with prostate cancer and to ensure he has no side effects associated with treatment. We will not rest until we get this done.